where I celebrated my birthday at Dharavi, right? So I took a lot of stuff with me, और तब दिवाली भी आती है 24th October. I took some resources, some food, this and that, and I went to Dharavi and I just started distributing food. While doing that, the smiles that transpired on the faces on these people, I saw it and I'm like, something is happening.
You also reached out to a lot of celebrities. Let's talk about that. Fuck it, Ori, Nikhil, Ranveer. All that was for a cause that you believed in them, or was that all for fame which you always wanted to? So Siddesh, tell me one thing. How was the journey from creating content with your mother, wearing a bra on the streets with your father, doing things with the sex toys, and from that to a huge paradigm shift with doing such beautiful things for such innocent childs? So tell me, what was that shift all about?
Firstly, thank you so much for having me. You have a beautiful setup here. It's giving me very Mark Cuban vibes. I feel like I'm being hosted by a
Manifestation
billionaire.
101.
But yes, maybe I am. You never know the net worth. But yeah. But very glad to have, to have hosted by you guys in Surat, one of the biggest growing business hubs.
Fastest developing city
fastest
in the
developing-
whole fucking world.
Yup, you know better. So very, very fascinated by the city and the energy that you have created. So hats off for that. Secondly, when it comes to my journey, it's been very simple. It looks very uncanny, very strange, but it's not. Having done engineering, MBA, all of that, formal education, I always had something in mind, something to do which will unlock my potential, my personality, because I never knew who I am. And after a while, I started watching like heroes, Bollywood stars, celebrities. तो वो काफ़ी shallow सी idea दिमाग में आ गई कि famous बनना है. देखो, everyone starts.
Exactly. But at least you are owning it up that you wanted to become a famous. A lot of people want to become famous, but they are not like, yeah, fine, I want to become famous.
Right. Definitely. So, purpose वगैरह तो बहुत बाद में आया. But the primary idea was to have impact on my life first, on my family, on me, on my bank account. So that was the first impact I wanted in my life. I started doing out of the blue experiments. So I created a pattern, a template, which said that I was sitting with Kshitiz, and out of the blue, I thought of taking Kshitiz to a dance bar. I'm just giving an idea.
Let's
right?
go.
Just giving an idea. So I created a framework and then I showed the experiment that I do. And by the end, what is the moral of this entire experiment? Why am I doing it? I put up my first video, which was eating poha at Starbucks.
Okay.
I prepared poha at my home. I took it to the Starbucks. मैं गया, खोला, लिया चमचा लिया, नींबू डाला. I started eating. The barista came, they're like, what are you doing? यहाँ पे बाहर का खाना allowed नहीं है. मैं बोला, ये तो घर का ही खाना है, बाहर का थोड़ी है.
Nice.
So, the first video itself went viral.
Okay.
And the second was, I went to a Bumble date.
Okay.
And I took my mom along with myself to that date.
Oh, fuck, crazy.
So, and it was organic, 100% organic, real. And that's what people loved.
Correct.
Bumble also reached out with that video. Everything was, glowing.
So everything was coming into the one place.
Yeah. And I did a bunch of experiments, and while doing that, एक मैंने experiment किया where I celebrated my birthday at Dharavi.
All right.
Right? So I took a lot of stuff with me, और तब दिवाली भी आती है 24th October. I took some resources, some food, this and that, and I went to Dharavi and I just started distributing food.
All right.
While doing that, the smiles that transpired on the faces on these people, I saw it and I'm like, something is happening, kuch to ho raha hai. I did second time, the same thing, distributing pads with someone like at the slums.
All right.
While I was doing all of these distribution, I understood, bro, why not scale it? Why not just take it to the next city and then the third, then the fourth? Then I started going to Delhi, then Bangalore.
How many cities have you till yet captured?
As of now, we have done all these drives in about 7 to 8 cities.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And since last how many months?
This is 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since the purposeful content started, 1 year, 7 to 8 cities we have already
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why government didn't approach you yet.
Yeah.
Or they did.
I'll tell you one funny thing,
Alright.
very interesting thing. So about the government thing, so I never thought of what government is doing to the ecosystem, what value they're adding. Because I feel na, in life there has to be an actor. In everyone's life, as an ecosystem, there has to be an actor that takes that movie forward. And I was literally thinking of myself as an actor. I'm doing great stuff. I'm creating impact. But मेरे दिमाग में लग रहा था कि मैं एक actor जैसा हूँ. I feel like a hero. I have a team of 4 people who are working with me, who are editing videos, who are shooting. They are my supporting actors, and I'm the hero of this entire cinema, this universe I have created.
Correct.
I felt like that.
But don't you think so that when you felt like that, movies are scripted?
Yeah.
Was your thing one?
It was the most organic movie that you can stumble upon.
Makes sense.
So it was, my life became a documentary. And the more I started visiting people, the rawest emotions, rawest stories that I started listening to in villages like Panvel, Damani, then Delhi में भी हम बहुत सारे अंदर के villages में गए हैं जहाँ पे एक इंसान ने सारे स्लम को अडॉप्ट करके रखा है. एक 17 साल की लड़की मुस्कान पूरे स्लम को अडॉप्ट करके रखा है.
Oh, wow.
So I met her, and she is one of the people, very initial people who influenced me and motivated me to take this forward. She quit it. She's doing something else. But I'm like, okay, I'll take it forward. And I never look back. There are endless stories I can tell you. But in short, I feel I'm just wearing the glasses, whatever stories I'm seeing, and reflecting those stories to my audience through my perspective.
Exactly.
Very simple. Empowering is what I believe in term as against to just helping, because helping is very unidirectional, one directional. Just give someone and there is no reciprocation from the other end. How do I empower so that the person also feels like they're earning what we are providing them? So that's where we pivoted. The pivoted happened at that particular Diwali video that I told you. The mindset shift happened there. And once I started seeing my mom,
bro, I've got chills, man.
So once I started seeing my mom and dad happy with whatever, my dad has never said, my elder brother has never said, I'm proud of you.
Oh.
And like, if you can earn the respect of your elder brother, you have done it, brother.
Oh.
That's what I feel.
But tell me one thing. What's your motivation of doing this thing? All right. Without expecting anything in return.
Right.
Because I'll tell you, why am I asking you this thing? Let me tell you. Because a lot of people do social thing, maybe for fame, maybe to rotate black money or something. All right. But what was your thing? Because I'm very sure that you did whatever, all these beautiful things without expecting anything in return.
Right.
Right. So what was that motivation to sticking around that beautiful impact?
Right. I get this asked a lot, but I think I can answer this perfectly without any filters, because I'm going through that.
Yeah, that's what we are all about.
Yeah, we're all about it.
Go it all raw.
Yeah, but I feel there are certain things that I do for myself commercially. I do work with brands.
Correct.
But only with brands who are involved in CSR activities.
Oh, wonderful.
So I become the aggregator for them to do those things. For example, I've done multiple videos with Soul Store or Lenskart. What I do, I take their stuff. If they want to give something away, I become the mediator. I give it away and I get paid for that. Can you imagine how beautiful of a job that is?
No, that's just a karma.
Maybe
it's a good karma, bro.
But that's the thing. The good karma is the core differentiator that binds all of us as humanity. We all try to do something which will provide us something in return. And the second point of contact, or the third, whoever it is involved, they're also finding the same thing. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Exactly.
So their CSR is getting distributed.
Yeah.
Right? First. Second, I am getting money that I've earned for...
Which is fair enough.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
And third, the people who need the support, they are getting supported by it.
Right.
So that's where I started earning money from brands like Lenskart. I've worked with Bumble. I work with McDonald's. All the brands that I aspire to work with, all that happened. So that's where I make money. And there are 70% of the things that I do without expecting anything in return.
All right.
30% is these brands and everything. 70% is without expecting anything in return, because I feel this is my investment. I do not believe in donations, just donating something for the sake of it. I believe in investing that amount of money or that amount of resource in their lives so that I can measure what is happening to them. If I'm not
Wow.
measuring it, if I'm not able to measure what's happening, it's not worth it.
Yeah, of course, man.
Right? For example, I'm raising 50 lakh rupees for this tribal school in Panvel.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it, man.
Yeah.
And I guess you have curated a lot of content also on that.
Yeah.
And we'll talk a lot about that also.
So there are about 288 kids, and these kids like walk for about 5 kilometers every day to reach the school. And I was fascinated by the story of how hard do they have to struggle in order to just study. Just to study. RTE, we all have heard of it, Right to Education.
Correct.
2007.
Yeah.
Every child in this world has the right to
Study.
study.
Of course, of course.
But why are we blessed or cursed with this very idea of 35% children in this country are not getting exposed to even formal education? And 35% is a big number. Our country is blessed with a huge pie of youngsters, teenagers and children. We think that is the power we have as against to China, right?
Exactly.
But why are we now not educating them?
So what all things you are doing for these beautiful souls?
So, raising 50 lakhs with the help of celebrities. My intent is not to just...
So,
Haan,
do
I'll
you
tell
run an NGO, or are you a part of an NGO, or are you just raising funds for a good deed?
Another question. I think this is a very popular question. People ask me, bro, तेरे NGO का नाम क्या है? No, I don't have an NGO.
Okay.
And because I don't want to work anything that revolves around a non-profit as of now.
Correct.
Because I have a family to look after.
Of course. Which is a fair deal, man. Like
Yeah.
everyone needs to.
Yeah. So I don't have an NGO, not a director anywhere, not a founder anywhere. I'm just doing it by myself along with my community of 3 lakh people.
Oh, you have a community of 3 lakh people?
Yeah. So,
So
when I
like-
say community, not followers, I say community.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
man. Like, but this 3 lakh people or the community which you are in and which you all are part of, all right. So this community you started from the scratch, or was it
Yeah.
already a community and you joined that community?
So firstly, filtering method, build a personal brand, earn followers with your content. B, I started making a lot of Telegram and WhatsApp groups,
All right.
individual groups. So for every city there is a Telegram group, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, so that if there are any volunteering programs or if there is any particular need where we have to reach out to, they let us know and we make that happen.
Nice.
Right.
So it's all about education, right? Right. now.
Education, some of it is dedicated to sustainability also
Okay.
and healthcare in some extent.
ठीक है.
Yeah.
From talking about all this NGO thing and everything, बहुत लोग के दिमाग में ना एक सवाल हमेशा घूमता रहता है, and which is really एक बढ़िया ही सवाल है, मतलब समझ ले यार. सब लोग फॉर एन इंस्टेंस दैट लेट्स से दैट किसी ने तुम्हारे एनजीओ में या फॉर एग्जांपल कोई सोशल कॉज के लिए 10 लाख रुपए दिए, 15 लाख दिए, व्हाटएवर, 29,000 ही क्यों ना दे, ठीक है. डू यू रियली थिंक सो दैट दिस अमाउंट एंटायरली गो फॉर दैट कॉज?
Right. I would say about 40% of the NGOs that are there in India.
In India?
At least.
Okay.
They do not have an ATG certificate, ATG accreditation.
Please tell me what is it.
ATG is basically a standardization given by the government
Okay.
through which your donors, your beneficiaries or your donors who want to donate some money,
ठीक है.
they will get some tax exemption in return for those donations. So only the NGOs who have that accreditation will be able to give those tax rebates to the donors. I mean, the donors get the tax rebates from the government.
ठीक है.
Right? For those.
How much percent is that?
So that depends.
Let's say अगर 10 लाख रुपए उन लोग को मिला, उन लोग ने आगे सोशल कॉज में डाला, पूरा स्पेंड किया, so how much the government will pay to them?
So that depends. There is no exact number.
But still on an average, like ठीक है, like what a rough
so
idea.
the tax rebate, अराउंड 50,000 पकड़ लो.
ठीक है.
So that is the tax rebate
ठीक
that
है.
you might get. I'm not completely sure. That also depends. But that standardization is very important, and most of the NGOs don't have that. Right? So firstly, that's where you need to understand कि कभी भी आप किसी को कर रहे हो, पहले तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया
कर रहे हो
लाइक किसी को डोनेट कर रहे हो,
हाँ,
जस्ट मेक श्योर आप गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की साइड पे जाके वेरीफाई करो कि वो एनजीओ रजिस्टर्ड है कि नहीं.
ठीक है.
बहुत सारे ऐसे फर्जी एनजीओस चल रहे हैं जो रजिस्टर्ड नहीं है, बस उनका सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट है.
वो भी बहुत क्रेजी वाले हैं.
क्रेजी, और सोशल मीडिया पे डाल रहे हैं कि हम एनजीओ है, नॉन प्रॉफिट.
But I guess now Instagram is also giving an option, right, for fundraising thing. They let them put thing on their bio कि इतना फंड है, आपको इतना रेज करना है, and इतना हो गया है. So I guess those kind of companies are legit.
So that option, the fundraising platform is still not, it's not operating in India. Fundraising.
Oh, okay.
It's not there.
ठीक है.
So that's why people tend to use, Milap, Keto, and all these fundraising platforms, crowdfunding platforms, in order to share links within the groups to each other, and then people start sharing screenshots and everything. So it's very unorganized till now. When it comes to NGOs, you need to understand registered है कि नहीं government के साथ. Then ATG is very important. Otherwise, see, most of the people, I would say, kindness वगैरह वो तो है. But उसके अलावा जो I would say people, I'm not even calling HNIs. HNIs भी छोड़ दो. High net worth individuals की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं. Even the people who are doing a corporate job, their first salary जो होती है ना, nearly 20 to 30% people, they want to directly invest somewhere. बाकी के 50% लोग जो होते हैं barely हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस या इन्वेस्टमेंट SIP स्टॉक में डाल देते हैं. बहुत ही छोटा नंबर है जो अपनी पहली सैलरी डोनेट करना चाह रहा है.
करेक्ट.
राइट. सो फॉर देम इट्स स्टिल नॉट अ बिग अपसाइड मोटिवेशन, बिकॉज उनको पता नहीं कि क्या लेजिट है और क्या नहीं. हमें व्हाट्सएप पे जो आ जाता है कि कोई एनजीओ ने हमें भेजा है, काफ़ी डेवास्टेटिंग पिक्चर है, उसको कुछ कैंसर हुआ है, एंड यू फील वेरी बैड, दैट्स यू वांट टू इन्वेस्ट. सो एनजीओ वो पर्सपेक्टिव क्रिएट करने में काफ़ी होशियार होता है, और ये सोशल मीडिया पे बहुत होता है. सो मोस्ट ऑफ एंड अस इंडियंस वी आर ड्रिवन बाय इमोशंस.
Absolutely.
Our oxytocin,
in every way.
Our oxytocin, like spreads in every direction, and we just want to feel loved because of that kindness factor. So a lot of NGOs make misuse that, but yes, there are a lot of people who are doing great work, who are still not recognized, who do not have social media account, but who are operating this NGO, registered भी है, ATG भी है, but social media account नहीं है.
क्यों नहीं है?
क्योंकि नहीं है, अवेयरनेस नहीं है.
अवेयरनेस
वो उतना उनका गाँव है.
अच्छा, गाँव में बात.
गाँव के लिए उन्होंने एनजीओ
बनाया. But no, यार, I'm talking about like the good metropolitan cities and everything, because what I've heard and what I've seen, a lot of people, they take a lot of money, they rotate black money. बहुत लोग सुना भी होगा, right? That let's say that करोड़ रुपया घुमाने NGO is the right option.
Right.
So what's your take on that?
It is there. I can't deny it.
That? So how this thing, how this circle, like how this chain works, like from that black money to making that shit into white.
See, the thing is, there are two kinds of people.
All right.
There are people who...
One kind is said, that I know. Second.
No, that is a different kind itself. That is the...
Okay, you're one of a kind.
One of a kind thing.
Okay, stop flirting.
Yeah, I'll try my best to not.
Stop looking down also.
So the first kind is people who want to donate, but they don't want to tell it to the world.
Right.
Right. They want to be anonymous. And second is the kind of people जो देते हैं and they don't mind if their name comes up. Who are not afraid of being looked at. So उस scene में कैसा होता है ना, when you have a lot of money and if you are donating some part of it, you don't want to tell it to the government कि आप कितना दे रहे हो. So सबसे पहली बात, सोशल मीडिया पे कुछ नहीं डालेंगे, या फिर जो कैटो में भी कर रहे हैं या फिर कहीं भी कर रहे हैं, कोई फंड रेजिंग प्लेटफॉर्म पे कर रहे हैं, वहाँ पे खुद का नाम नहीं रखेंगे, एनोनिमस लिख देंगे और कर देंगे.
ठीक है.
राइट. बिकॉज इट बिकम्स इजी फॉर देम टू
करेक्ट नॉट गेट आवर आईज ऑन देम.
या टैक्सेशन फिर उसमें आ जाता है. बिकॉज सम पीपल
डोनेशन में टैक्सेशन थोड़े ना होता है.
exemption that I told you, right? For the donor, for the donor.
Yeah.
They don't want to get into that. They just want to convert the money.
ठीक है.
Right? Black से white करने को, and plus they create this ecosystem, they create this narrative that I am doing charity.
Right.
Whereas there have been cases where they have declared that I'm giving money, but it hasn't reached the NGO.
Correct. Reach the NGO.
Reached ही नहीं हुआ.
But तो तुम ये कहना चाह रहे हो कि NGO supports them on a certain percentage, let's say करोड़ रुपये डाल दिया तो लाख रुपये NGO बोलेगा कि चल भाई मेरे नाम पे डाल दे, 1 लाख रुपये मैं रख रहा हूँ, 10 करोड़ में करोड़ रुपये मैं तेरा घुमा दूँगा.
Maybe because they want marketing.
Right.
A lot of the NGOs want just the marketing कि एक सेलिब्रिटी ने इस NGO में पैसे डाल दिए एंड दे गॉट द वर्ड आउट, न्यूज़ आ गया, PR आ गया, तो वहाँ से बहुत सारे लोगों को पता चल जाता है. तो उसमें भी अलग ही गेम है. I don't want to get into it because it's very
You
very
also reached out to a lot of celebrities. Let's talk about that. Fuck it. Ori, Nikhil, Ranveer.
Yeah.
All that was for a cause that you believed in them, or was
Yeah.
that all for fame which you always wanted to?
It was all a setup, guys. I took all the money and I'm now
Guys.
I'm just spending it in.
Guys,
Why am I in
see
Surat? Why am I with Kshitiz? हाँ, Kshitiz के साथ क्यों है? वो पैसा अभी उड़ाना है.
कौन मैं? भाई मैं बनिया आदमी है. मैं पैसा उधर ही उड़ाएगा जहाँ पे I know that I'm getting something. Provided CSR.
Right.
Yeah, which we'll talk about it because
We'll
you
talk
gave me
about
a very nice name before that, something smiles related. Let me talk about it, but later on. But yeah, tell me something. Was it about fame or was it about that you were very sure about that people? Because there were a lot of comments, right? That Ori was not a right person to reach out to, let's say blah, 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 blah. So what was your take on that? It's okay if you don't want to answer, but I want you to answer.
I'm thinking how to because there's so many answers and reasons to it, because it was a very orchestrated idea, because we
Right.
already started reaching out to some celebrities
ठीक है.
and I did not have any strong connect in this industry.
Absolutely.
Right. I am a no one. As compared to the entire
See, you are someone, that's why you're
I know I'm someone, but I
Yeah.
thought that I don't have these many connections to
Correct.
be able to attract
Right.
them. So I thought कि what do I have?
Right.
One thing, content.
Absolutely. Which is good.
मुझे content के सिवाय कुछ नहीं आता है. बस content is the only thing that I can do well, creatively, in the perfect storytelling way as per me. So I thought let's make the first episode where we are telling the story of that particular school and the village कि क्या हो रहा है स्कूल में. 288 बच्चे हैं, इनको चढ़ के जाना पड़ता है स्कूल और इनको खाना भी खिलाते हैं स्कूल में. महीने का 1 लाख का खर्चा है उस अकेले सर का, जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में जाके पहले पढ़ाते हैं. वहाँ से पैसा जो भी सैलरी आता है वो पैसा यूज करते हैं अपनी प्राइवेट स्कूल चलाने के लिए.
Okay.
And that is a big thing. He's doing it by himself without
That's
any
a
government
very
support
beautiful
also.
thing also, yeah.
Right? So I thought let's reach out to him, let's tell his story. If I'm able to...
Where is that place? Sorry.
Panvel.
Panvel, okay.
में there is a very
ठीक है.
small village called Damani.
ठीक
So
है.
these are like small mountains on which 20 villages are resided. और इन 20 villages के बीच में ये centrally ये स्कूल है. ये एक ही स्कूल है जहाँ पे 5th से 10th स्टैंडर्ड के जो एजुकेशन है बच्चों को पढ़ाया जाता है.
ठीक है.
वहाँ कोई भी स्कूल नहीं पढ़ा था.
Okay.
It's just till 5th standard. After that the kids have to go all the way to Panvel city, which is
ठीक
like
है.
10-20 kilometers
So
away.
the transport is a barrier over there.
very
much.
big
Okay.
barrier. So अगर 300 लोग हैं तो उनके लिए एक ही बस है.
Oh,
और वो
shit.
2 बार आती जाती है बस.
ठीक है.
So like how do we sort it out? In terms of infrastructure, that was a problem. वहाँ पे खड़े नहीं हो पाओगे 5 मिनट के लिए.
ओ बाप रे, क्यों ऐसा?
गर्मी के टाइम वो रूफ इतनी हीट अप हो जाती है. वी हैव लिटरली मेजर्ड इट, इट्स अबाउट 55 डिग्री. 55 डिग्री से 60 डिग्री की रूफ हो जाती है. और
That's a
उसके
scorching heat, bro. 55 is fuck.
या सो वहाँ पे पंखे लगे हैं बट फिर भी हवा नहीं आ रही है.
गर्म हवा आ रही होगी ना.
गर्म हवा आ जाती है. So that is also one infrastructure issue that we faced. And when it comes to education, we wanted to provide them with different kind of education because they are very shy. Tribal बच्चों को बोलना नहीं आता अच्छे से. Extra version क्या होता है पता नहीं उन्हें. I'm like चलो कुछ करते हैं. I made the first episode. Village की ये story है. ये रविंद्र सर है जो चलाते हैं. And I'm going to raise funds, which is 50 lakh rupees, which will sort out their education for at least 5 years. 6th standard से लेके 10th standard. Right? I did it. First episode, I took a risk. I don't know Ori. I don't know how
You went to
he
his
is
party,
in
no?
Huh?
Bet you went to his party, right? So I heard that.
So I'll tell you the story.
Yeah, tell me the
I'll
story.
tell you the whole
Because it
story.
was very interesting.
I haven't told this to anyone. So what happened? So I made the first episode.
हाँ जी.
And I told my followers to encourage him to come to the school. I did not ask for money.
Okay.
I said,
you
Ori,
just wanted that all this thing is legit. It's
Ha,
not
ha.
orchestrated.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that, bro, come give me money,
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
money.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
come to the school
Theek
if you
hai.
have time. He commented on the video after 1 hour.
In 1 hour.
In 1 hour, he commented.
All right.
He commented that, bro, this is such a beautiful idea, वगैरह वगैरह, I'll get back. 15 दिन हो गए, कोई कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं आया, कुछ नहीं आया, मैंने उसको भूल गया ये, छोड़ दो.
हाँ. कैसे याद दिलाया?
I made another video. I made another video that Ori has replied, but there is no update. So what
Okay.
do we do?
Oh.
So that video also reached him again, and he calls me after he's back from UK. He wanted to come, but he
Yeah.
was in UK.
How did he get your number? अच्छा, Instagram पे होगा.
Yeah, Instagram.
ठीक है.
So he called me directly, and he's eating ice cream, and he's eating sugar-free ice cream, and he's like telling me and all that. He also gave me some good stuff, you know, cool Bollywood gossip, very cool one. I'll tell you after this podcast. I can't say that, but he said that, bro, wherever it is, I'm in. But we have to make sure that we are documenting the entire experience of him coming there, वगैरह वगैरह, because he wanted to experience that. Now, for for anyone, they think of Ori, they think of him on a
Exactly.
very shallow.
It's no. Yeah, exactly. So now also when you said that he wanted to document his thing and everything, I'm very sure that 50% of the people might be thinking that Ori जो करता है दिखावा के लिए करता है या कैमरे के लिए करता है
और करता भी वो करता है. मैं जो भी है.
I'll tell you honestly one thing. कोई कुछ भी करे.
Yeah.
He is paying his bills. He is living his life. End of the story. Period.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So instead of getting into the narrative, just enjoy it, I felt.
Exactly.
So beautiful human being. When he came to the school, scorching heat. I told you. I told him that, Ori bro, there's going to be like intense heat. Make sure you drink a lot of water.
उसने ये तो नहीं बोला ना, I'm a heater.
But he did not shed one sweat.
Okay.
He was
Right.
so comfortable. He
Achha, he was comfortable.
hugged everyone. Because there's this one video that went viral of him where a creator tried to like shake hands and he did this.
Yeah. One of my shit, some girl.
Ruchika.
Whatever.
Yeah, so that happened. So I showed that video to the villagers.
But that was, I don't know. We'll talk about that video.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that video.
But I feel that people there were afraid of the fact that how he's going to react.
Okay.
कैसे हम behave करेगा? Is he going to have some tantrum or what?
Correct.
But none at all. He hugged everyone. He was hugging sir constantly for who he is. He said this one statement that was so beautiful. और उसको हिंदी बोलनी नहीं आती. वो बोलता है, देखो सर, आपका फिल्म है, आपका फिल्म में आप हीरो है, मेरा फिल्म में मैं हीरो हूँ, हम सब हीरो है. And that is what made me feel so happy that someone like him who enjoys privilege from the very point he was born is able to get into and dissolve into someone else's life who do not enjoy those privileges.
Correct.
So I was very moved by that. Forget money. Money he gave.
Money तो ठीक है.
Money he gave. He promised.
Still, yeah.
He gave 5.
All right. Which
5.
is good. Fair enough, really. Yeah, half a million is good.
Yes. Fair amount. But yeah, the kind of excitement I saw was beautiful. And whatever I'm doing right now, so Ori se we raised money. Then Nikhil Kamath was so easy.
So how did you
Easy going.
reach out to? So all right, we talked about Ori.
Yeah.
How was the reach out? Like what was the strategy to reach out to Nikhil Kamath, Ranveer, and I guess an actor
Massey.
also. Yeah,
Vikrant
exactly.
Massey.
Yeah. So what was the strategy to reach out to them? I'm very sure that everything was done in a good faith.
Yeah.
All right. But see, a lot of people in our lives want to do the similar thing. Because I'm asking you, what was the strategy? Because I wish they do the same thing and they try to create more and more impact. All right. Because this should reach out to a lot of people. I am very sure there are a lot of other Oris who want to do this. There are a lot of Nikhil. There are a lot of, not as a person. I'm just talking about as a personality wise that they want to do something good towards the society.
Right.
So what was your strategy?
So firstly, I don't know why people feel this shame of recording kind deeds.
Oh,
people
shit,
feel
no.
shameful. I don't know why.
Even I did that, once, and people commented like in my DMs that they were like, "तू ये दिखावे के लिए कर रहा है, ये कर रहा है, वो कर रहा है." People tell me a lot of shit, but I choose not to give a flying fuck.
Yeah. So that attitude is missing in a lot of people. So I was very concerned about the fact that are they going to be okay with the very fact that they are contributing to this? And that's why my strategy was to just invite them to the school. पैसा वगैरह बाद में.
सबको बुलाया था? सब आए थे?
नहीं, अभी तक और ही आया है. And the second celebrity came.
Okay.
Aisha Khan came.
Okay.
And Vikrant will be coming in the next week.
Perfect. Mostly. But good thing is that everyone is coming. But my question is like, how did you reach out to all these people?
So with every celebrity it differed. Ori with the video, it was a high risk thing because it was my first episode. I don't know if he's going to. I was like biting my nails. Bhai reply karega कि he's going to like abuse me or what.
Okay.
Then when it comes to Nikhil, my manager helped me with this because he had some contacts. And Nikhil was like extremely up about it. He's like, he's already doing so many things. He has a fund allocated to covering different villages, CSR.
But how did you reach out on Nikhil?
WTF team.
Okay.
His podcasting team.
And perfect.
They were very, very like...
So did you made a presentation and stuff like that? Or did you just made a little story? Meetings.
Yeah.
All right.
We had meetings. And the best thing like about this is they saw the intent. They saw the purpose. And that's why it became easy for me to... make them understand that what I want is what the kids want. Right. So they directly connected with what kids want. So we went to the school. I announced that Nikhil is a part of it. Then we made a video call with Nikhil. Nikhil talked with everyone. Nikhil told kids like how to learn about finance. So he was telling about it. And then I met, so Ori ka party, I went to Ori's party and he invited me to the party.
Oh, that Monday thing in Nines,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I went to the party, he confirmed that he is coming and then we got him here. So it was a long process about Ori, but it was all orchestrated well. And then Nikhil was very simple because he's already doing this. Ranveer follows me for some amount of time. So he knows my work.
Correct.
And his team has appreciated a lot. So reaching out to him was a bit simpler. Sweetest guy. When you talk
love
with
his
him,
content, man.
Because he's a guy who has paved the way for us to do something in content. I'm like, I want to reach out to this guy for sure. Vikrant was also a big risk. It was just a plain video where we screened.
Mirzapur guy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mirzapur, like Katta.
He's my favorite actor. And after 12th fail, I knew I want to reach out to this guy. Because there is intent. There are some kids who want to become IPS officer.
Correct.
But they don't know why.
Yeah.
I told them.
You wanted to be? Oh.
Yes. They wanted to become police, IS officer, IPS officer. So
what's their even age?
So they are like mostly 6 to 10 standard. But we did some sessions before, right? So we used to tell them the types of jobs, categories of jobs that they can do. And they chose some of it. But IPS is what people chose. A lot of these kids chose.
Good, yeah.
Because there's a lot of problems in terms of like women's safety, underage marriages in those villages, due to which safety is a big issue for women. So that's where that also personality, that thought process comes, that we want to do something in this arena so that we can provide safety to our villagers.
Good, yeah.
So Vikrant, the most humble human being I've ever stumbled upon. Trust me, the way you see him in some movies or in the interviews is exactly like that.
Okay.
So I'm going to his house very soon. And then Ayushman.
Khurana?
Yeah. Okay. Reached out to Ayushman. Those details I can't disclose, but it's closed.
Perfect.
It's closed.
Perfect.
So the very fact that I'm working with these people...
it's not because of the fame, it's just because to create an impact for the beautiful world.
If they immerse in this thing, this confirmed the very fact that it was all for cause and not for fame.
Perfect.
What would Ayushman get out of this?
Exactly.
What would Vikrant get out of this?
No one. So Sid, तुमने बताया fundraising के बारे में, NGOs के बारे में. Tell me one thing that I for a fact know that you are coming up with a fundraising platform. Correct? Am I right? Yeah. Let's talk about it and also tell me something that ये तो मार्केट में ऑलरेडी है. अलग क्या है बॉस? आई मीन लाइक तुम कुछ अलग कर रहे हो. इज दिस समथिंग कमिंग? बताओ. दिस इज द मूवमेंट. बहुत मार्केटिंग में पैसा जाने वाला है. बता भाई.
सर ट्रूली कैसा है ना, ये बहुत सिंपल है. जो मैं काम कर रहा हूँ ना उसकी एक्सटेंशन है ये.
ठीक है.
सबसे बड़ी ऑब्जर्वेशन क्या है, व्हेनेवर आई डू So if I show you my DM box on a daily basis, like there are people sending me stories of the people they want to help, right? So on a daily basis, the number of DM that I get on an average 30 to 40 of those people telling me that there is a certain person who needs help.
Who needs help?
हाँ, who needs
Okay.
help. उनका फोटो भेज के मुझे भेजते हैं, वीडियो हो, जो भी भेजते हैं, इंफॉर्मेशन भेजते हैं. Now I know that the best use of what I have created in terms of my narrative with my work can only be put in action if I am automating everything.
Okay.
Because if I keep on doing these fundraisers, like raising 50 lakh, 1 crore, whatever it is, it's very time consuming, A, and B, it's not scalable. And because I'm not making any money out of it by raising funds from people, उसमें से मैं कुछ कट भी नहीं दे रहा. It's just for the community. So I felt, what can be the perfect extension of me as a human being and me as a creator? And that is where yours kindly came into the picture. It's called Yours Kindly.
Yours Kindly.
Yeah.
All right.
I know for a fact that there are a lot of people who are doing fundraising. There are a lot of people who have been doing for years and years.
So this term is known as fundraising or crowdfunding.
Crowdfunding is basically when a lot of people are doing it together.
So the platform is?
It's crowdfunding.
Crowdfunding.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
But it doesn't have to be crowdfunding. You can also do it by yourself.
Yourself also.
And you can also like dedicate.
So there's a pool. A lot of people can come and put everything in one pool.
What's different is a transparency, right?
How do you justify that on your platform?
Right. So I'm going to like say a lot of things that are happening. I haven't shared, but let me just take an example of a platform A. This platform A, which has already been existing. They say on their website, on the first front page, that they take 0% commission out of all the fundraisers that are happening.
ठीक है. मैंने ₹1,00,000 डाला, उन लोग 0% लेंगे.
Right.
ठीक है. पूरा पैसा जाएगा on an impact.
हाँ. But if you really get deeper into it, you'll get a lot of answers. A, if you want to boost some fundraisers, for example, आपको MD भाई की help करनी है उनके एजुकेशन के लिए.
By the way, MD is my caretaker. You can check out his Instagram. It's good.
MD भाई.
Okay, shut up. Come on the topic.
So if you want to help him, you make a fundraiser of your own.
ठीक है.
But suppose it is not leading anywhere. People are not investing. What you do, you tell that particular platform to boost it.
Okay.
Right? So they start boosting it, advertising वगैरह जो भी है, वो करने का पहले वो कट लेते हैं. उसका कट हमेशा लेते हैं. They can't do it for free. और ये बात बताई नहीं जाती मेन पेज पे.
ठीक है.
Because you don't know how many fundraisers are being successful, right? Where are they leading? अगर 10 fundraisers चालू है, उसमें से कितने सक्सेसफुल हो रहे हैं, कितना प्रोग्रेस है, वो तो दिखाते हैं कि प्रोग्रेस बार है. 50 लाख में से 16 हो गए, इतने बाकी है. बट कितने नहीं हुए हैं वो नहीं दिखाते वो.
Okay.
And that is how they monetize. So the cut varies anywhere between 5% to 15%.
Let's do one thing. Let's make it very easy for the entire viewers of ours. Let's say that someone wants to start a crowdfunding platform. ठीक है. Let's talk about the entire business plan. ठीक है. कैसे business चालू कर सकते हैं, कैसे legalities होती है उसकी, क्या stakeholders चाहिए होते हैं, उसके अंदर partners कितने होने चाहिए, अगर एक से होता है तो ठीक है. Let's talk about the marketing strategy and let's talk about the execution. Let's talk about the ROI. Let's keep it very simple because I'm very sure that every individual wants to किसी ना किसी को तो crowdfunding platform चालू करना होगा and this is a very new big thing in the next near future, right?
Right. Firstly, I believe not everyone should try this because
it needs balls.
Yeah, and
emotions.
Yeah, and first when it comes to the
you were saying believe.
Sorry?
You were saying believe also.
Believe is very important and firstly you need to be mentally open to listening to so many stories and so many people making videos on you that it's a scam.
Right.
Right, it happens to all the crowdfunding platform. They're doing amazing job. I mean, कुछ भी हो legality वगैरह, that is a different thing. But the very fact that creating impact, more the merrier. You said the same thing. More the merrier. और ज़्यादा हो रहा है, that amazing. But I haven't spotted any one particular platform that initiated from one individual or one personal brand. And that is what I'm trying to do. Right? It started as an organization. It still is an organization. It's running like that. I thought, why not leverage me as the face of it and take it forward. So that is one differentiation I want to say. Second, when it comes to the vibe of the platform is going to be very cool,
Okay.
Gen Z friendly,
Okay.
millennial friendly, because talking about numbers, 18,000 crore is the amount that is released for CSR funds,
By whom?
companies.
Okay.
So 18,000 crore is what was spent last year, 2023. This is according
in
to
India
the
or the entire globe?
No, in
Entire
India.
India. Okay.
India.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a report by Bain, India philanthropy report, and they said like 18,000 crore was spent for this, and out of that, the most important upside is affluent users when it comes to donating or allocating funds. They have highest capability more than HNIs.
Correct.
So on an average, 0.8% of their net worth on an average lifetime goes to philanthropy.
ठीक है.
For HNIs, it's 0.1%.
ठीक है.
So that 0.8% वो जो upside है, that audience which is present, is what I'm trying to reach out to firstly. Because if you go to any other platform and the kind of ads you see on the internet, मतलब YouTube खोल दिया और स्टार्टिंग में एक ऐड आता है जिसमें कोई रो रहा है कि हमारे बच्चे बीमार है, ये है वो है, राइट? It hits the right brain, I know perfectly well, but I feel that is not the way through which Gen Zs or millennials are convinced. They want transparency. They want
and what is the right way?
Storytelling.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
And that is what I'm known for. Telling stories in the right ways in which it impacts left and right brain equally. Left brain when it comes to context building, right brain when it comes to the emotions. So I've already built that credibility, and that is what I'm going to do is on the platform. So basically, if you are a person who wants to create a fundraiser, and if you want to boost it, that is where I'm going to charge money, commission, which
how much?
So that will vary. So on an average, 10% is the commission I'm going to charge.
आज मैंने आपको मेरे को चाहिए मतलब ऑलराइट मेरे को अभी चाहिए क्राउड फंड मेरे कोई ना कोई सोशल इम्पैक्ट के लिए. करेक्ट. समझ लो मेरे को 10 लाख रुपए चाहिए, मेरे को इन बच्चे लोग को पढ़ाना है या कोई वुमेन की सेफ्टी के लिए या और XYZ कोई पेट्स के लिए मेरे को कुछ करना है. ठीक है. तो वो 10 लाख रुपए के लिए मैं आपके पोर्टल पे आऊँगा and I'll ask for a crowd fund of 10 lakh rupees. From that, you'll ask 1 lakh rupees for your service charge.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. Platform
Correct. Fees. So that is the basic thumb rule of this entire game.
Yeah,
like on an average इतने पे चलता है. इसमें one person can start the business, or you need a partner compulsory. Like in NGO, you need a certain number of people. In crowdfunding, one person can own the business entity.
No, that depends. It's not a necessity.
ठीक है.
Yeah, it's not a necessity.
Second, ठीक है. Once a person makes the portal and everything, all right. How much usually it charges to make a website portal?
Website portal on like it depends. Or sometimes you can outsource it. If you're outsourcing it, you might have to spend monthly fee, or you can do one-time fee.
So there are platforms available.
Yeah, there are platforms like if you're a creator and if you want to do it, there are platforms like TagMango, a lot of like third-party platforms, AI platform that you can make use of for free. Also, you can make platforms.
ठीक है, चल समझ लेते हैं ना. मोटा-मोटी 50,000 legalities, 50,000 लाख रुपए हो गए.
50 to 1 average.
Let's count the money so that it gets very easy for the व्यूअर टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. अभी तक लाख रुपए पे 50,000 लीगैलिटीज़ ये सब हो गया, कंपनी फाउंडेशन ये सब हो गया, 50,000 रुपये का वेबसाइट हो गया, ये सब हो गया. सोशल मीडिया बनाने के लिए, कंटेंट बनाने के लिए 1 lakh, बिकॉज एज यू राइटली सेड दैट द राइट मार्केटिंग स्ट्रैटेजी इज स्टोरी टेलिंग.
राइट.
ठीक है. और लेट्स से दैट ही और शी हैज स्पेंट 1 lakh rupee more or 1.5 2.5 lakh रुपये हो गए. ठीक है. व्हाट अदर देन दैट यू नीड फॉर अ कंपनी टू रन? People, team, network. Yeah. So I believe that you can, is it a right, will it be a right move to hire a lot of interns towards it?
A lot of relationship managers are required. So that's why you need a lot of people who are constantly talking with these people who are the beneficiaries. क्योंकि मैंने ऐसे केसेस भी देखे जो हॉस्पिटल के साथ टाइड अप होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल किसी का ऑपरेशन कराना है, हॉस्पिटल के साथ टाई अप होता है.
हाँ.
तो कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हॉस्पिटल में जाने के बाद जो डॉक्टर्स है, हॉस्पिटल में जो डॉक्टर्स है, उनको कभी कभी पता ही नहीं चलता कि किससे कहाँ से केस आ रहा है और कैसे ऑपरेट करना है. तो वो ट्रांसपेरेंसी मिसिंग है. सो आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इनटू द हॉस्पिटल बिजनेस एज ऑफ नाउ. सो आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू focus on one important thing, which is education.
Correct.
Child education.
Correct.
So if you see a child, if you want to educate that child, or if you see a village, if you see a particular group that you want to educate, tell us, make a fundraiser, we'll help you out.
ठीक है.
Right? Because when it comes to the allocation of funds, 18,000 crore, first is healthcare, सबसे ज़्यादा वहाँ पे allocate है. Second is education. Third is environment.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And as per that report, as per the total report, Gen Zs nowadays are more influenced by these two things. One is environment and second is education. So that is where I want to add value. I want to attract a lot of Gen Zs to make it so cool, and I want to remove that particular name donate by replacing it with invest. So I feel if you want to invest in someone's life, that is much more important than donating some amount of money. Plus, updates is the most important feature here.
Updates as in like you keep telling people that what's going on.
Yeah. So I help you. Abhi kya ho gaya?
हाँ.
So we can make videos on that. That is how the storytelling happens.
Right.
Which is progress endowment effect.
Okay.
As per psychology, where if you see progress leading somewhere to the target, that's when you feel very, very happy to be a part of it. So the bandwagon effect is what is going to happen. And plus, if minute changes like donate button को invest बना दिया, उसके बाद if you want to donate, invest in multiple causes, आपको एक नहीं 5 different fundraisers को करना है, आप वो भी कर सकते हो. आपके पास 50,000 है, 10,000 ऐसे allocate हो जाएंगे, you're done. Or if you want to support someone on a monthly basis, you can also have SIPs.
Right.
So through SIPs you can keep on investing. ये feature है बहुत सारे platform पे ही है.
ठीक है.
But I feel that has to be pushed more than anything else.
क्यों ऐसा?
Because creating habit creates sustainability.
True.
Right? If you are just treating it as a one-time transactional website, it won't sustain, it won't scale.
Right.
So I want to create that habit in a very cool way कि भाई मैंने SIP चालू की है, yours kindly पे, तेरी है क्या? So very cool. जैसे कि अभी there is a platform called as GoFundMe. Have you heard of it?
No, I have not.
GoFundMe does not operate in India. It's in other countries. But कैसा है ना, वहाँ पे लोग बात करते हैं ना कि भाई like I want to help this child or I want to like do something for this particular person. Like bro, let's make a GoFundMe link. Send me your GoFundMe link. That is how catchy and sticky it is.
Yeah, it sounds cool to Gen Z also that yeah something new and they'll be like, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So if that effect is imbibing, inculcating with the power of storytelling and content which is parallelly happening on my own Instagram page, it makes a lot of sense. Because suppose it's a very big fundraiser case that we are running. I can create content on my page.
Right.
Which will expose it to more audience, millions of people. Now the very fact that we are able to reach that number in 10 days, whereas it would have taken us 1 month, right? That is the best thing about this. I help you with content so that your video, their fundraiser reaches as many as people as possible. And the link that we are using is of our platform only. You don't have to go anywhere else.
Good, yeah.
The synergy that we create between my content and the platform is what creates the magic. And that is what I'm like focusing on. Yeah. Right now. I am known as the sunflower guy. Everyone calls me sunflower guy.
What?
Yeah. Because like I love sunflowers.
Okay.
And I have this habit of, carrying sunflower to events and stuff. And followers meet. I give them sunflowers. I love doing it.
I'll put a ringtone of sunflower music only, man.
No copyright. So I want that perspective to be also on the platform.
So we discussed about how you can launch the company. We discussed about the marketing strategy, about what kind of people you require and all of that. Tell me one thing, what is the minimum and the maximum fund an individual can raise?
So on a general basis, if you go to other platforms, like it varies between 250 rupees or 300. That is the minimum.
That 300 rupees also someone can crowdfund and raise.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
and
300 rupees individually.
Okay.
Individual donation. Overall, whatever the need is, you can put the amount.
Okay.
10 lakh or 10 lakh.
And then you will distribute wherever.
Then it depends on the end user, like individual.
उसको कहाँ पे उसका interest है.
But minimum is 300 and maximum is as long as it depends. आपको पूरा भी कर सकते.
और अगर मेरे को crowd fund raise करना हो तो minimum में कितना raise करवा सकता हूँ आपके platform के through?
So anything
and maximum
amount.
Also anything.
हाँ. It can be anything.
चलो ठीक है. ये तो हमने सब सीख लिया. Last चीज. This ROI plan, whatever. Okay, we talked about 10% of it. All right. How much an individual should focus on for the first year? Because as you said that, okay, it can be anything and everything. The reason why I'm asking is because at the end of the day, someone is working so hard and they have to take care of their family, right?
Right.
Similarly, you are doing that thing. You're doing everything for a very beautiful cause and everything. You are having a right intent towards it. But at the end of the day, if the person is starting the business, so how much he or she should be focusing on the feasibility?
So firstly, first year prototype building.
ठीक है.
Do not think of making a lot of profits.
ठीक है.
I feel it's more about like strengthening the platform and capability of the product as much as you can. So my first intent or anyone's intent should be to make that platform as streamlined and as simple as possible. So in terms of profitability, I'm not thinking about it.
You
as
are
of
not
now.
right now.
I know there will
you
be
will.
profitability.
Correct.
And I want to have a profitable company for sure, so that it's sustainable, right? Because we are going to diversify to companies also, so that we have brands also in the same ecosystem, and plus there has to be gamification of a sort. For example, you are someone who are a very constant donor. You have been donating, investing 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, 10,000, or you have already donated or invested 1 lakh rupees. Now you will be given a certain amount of credit,
Okay.
a token. You can use that token in order to avail discounts from brands, and those brands will be focused on sustainability factor.
Right.
Like someone who's making like lamps for education, someone is making sustainable organic products,
It can be
skin
anything.
products, but mostly sustainable products, something that is relying and aligning with the idea of
The needs.
sustainability.
And also the needs of the people.
Yeah, needs of the people. That's what we are going to integrate. So it will be gamified. You'll have a
Nice, yeah.
scoreboard of a sort in which you can see who is the highest investor of the month, of the year, and which will motivate the end
Other
user.
people. But in a good way. That
in a good way,
yeah,
of
ठीक है.
course. So in a way, we are making karma as one of the most powerful tools and tokens, which will, in a way, diversify this sunflower energy that I'm going to trying to sell to everyone.
So, Sid, whatever you are doing, trust me, bhai, whatever we talked, you created impact in my life. All right. And there was a thing which I wanted to give it to someone special. All right. Do something good about all the stray dogs and everything. And you used the word smile, and my life revolved around a word, a digit, 29. All right.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
So let's make history together. Let's start something. Over here, I'll be needing a lot of your help. Right now, I'm legit telling you, I want to invest, I want to put down $1 million, and I want to start a company by the name of 29 Smiles. Guys, this will be out soon. All right. I'm not even fucking kidding. All right. And I want to take care, starting from my city, Surat and Bombay. And I want to take care of all the stray dogs. All right. So you got to be ready to help me out with everything. And trust me, whatever we talked, you created an impact. You are creating impact on a lot of people's life, but you created right now an impact on my life. You gave me chills in my body. You gave me a lot of fucking goosebumps in my body. And thank you, man.
Okay, I mean, that's a very good initiative, firstly. Congratulations to you and your team for thinking of something like that, because we all talk about impact, but better than said. So implementation is what makes this entire
Exactly.
initiative a powerful campaign, and more than a campaign, a revolution of a sort. So ready to help you, man. Whatever you need from my
Let's
end.
go. Let's
do this.
Let's go.
Whatever for the strays, whatever for the souls that need help.
And I guess that's the best gift you can give to someone
Thank
who
you
loves
so
this
much.
thing so much. And so yeah, it's all good karma, bro.
Love it. I think like it's good that we are attracting the right people through our
Exactly. But with the good intent and the right thing, man.
karma. Yeah.
We all are golden boys, and girls need to see us, the right thing in us.
Yeah, I think it's all about
Yeah, I just posted today that stop focusing on pizzas and sandwiches when you have such a great fruit platter right in front of your eyes.
especially the strawberries. Makes sense.
Yo, moving on to the next segment. It's a fun thing. We had a lot of emotional element. We talked about all the crazy things, all right, which I'm sure a lot of people might be. I hope. Please, Rona. Please. Because trust me, our conversation was all, did you just fucking burp? Bro! But yeah, whatever. If you might be drinking somewhere, you can also burp. But yeah, I'm sure that we gave our viewers a lot of goosebumps and an emotional touch. Moving on, let's play a game, buddy. Let's make it fun. All right.
Let's change the lights. Change the lights.
Change the lights? No. No. No, we aren't doing that.
Cool.
But we can do a lot of other things. But no, not right now. Cool. Okay? Wear this fucking
Okay,
shirt.
so I have to wear this.
Wear this. Okay, I'm gonna say something. All right, relating to your life. I'm gonna say something. Already, you just need to guess what am I saying. Cool. Perfect.
I can't already listen to anything. Damn.
Beats limited edition. Bitch. Okay. Music. Okay. Yeah. What is it going on? What's up? What's up? You rat ass. Okay. First, giving voice to voices. Giving voice to voiceless. Giving
Living
voice
for
to
to
voiceless. Giving voice to voiceless.
living 4267.
Yeah.
Living for the
Voiceless.
for sins.
Yeah. Fuck off. No. Remove it. Giving voice to voiceless.
Oh, this is noiseless.
Yeah. This is noise, buddy. Welcome to my Gujuland. Welcome. Welcome
Rhythm
to
to
my
my
Gujuland.
challenge.
Gujuland.
Champagne.
Gujuland. Champagne is banned, motherfucker, over here. It's a dry state.
Motherfucker.
Welcome to my Gujuland.
To my challenge.
Welcome to my Gujuland. Welcome.
ये बा चिप्स मांग रहा है.
यार, I'm hungry as fuck. Guess no, yaar. Welcome. Welcome. Remove it. Welcome to my Gujuland.
I am listening to this.
This is what? Gulabi Saadiya?
So
Because-
since the last question was about X, which means in your case women.
I'm sure. Why in your case it's a guy?
No, it's women only. I'm also straight. So what has been? Do you think that women have a very impactful role to play in a man's life or your life per se?
See, I'll tell you something that when a person is in relationship, all right, it creates a very important role for both the parties, both the person and both the partners to be there for each other. So I have a very beautiful saying about this thing that a man who wants to build a relationship, all right, or a man who wants to build a kingdom needs a woman who acts like a queen. He does not need a woman whose attention is to the entire village. All right. Why am I saying this thing? Because I know for a fact that a lot of people are with someone, but at the same time that someone's eyes is at a lot of other people. All right.
Yeah.
And trust me, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
आधा बॉम्बे तो इसी पे जी रहा है.
So you're a one-woman man.
Very much.
Yeah.
I'm a Cancerian, bro. Very emotional. Very much like that.
Vulnerable, but you don't cry.
I do cry. I did tell you that I cry.
I think we do, but we don't show. That's the
Yeah.
problem. That might be the solution, but that's the problem.
You never know.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Tell me something about. I heard that your ex is from Surat.
Who's telling you all these things? Guys.
Paparazzis.
Kanishka?
No, yeah, Kanishka. Why will Kanishka tell me all this? But I just heard, and you don't know.
Yeah.
Things comes to my ear.
So the thing is, yeah, I used to date someone in my college who was from Surat.
Okay.
And
How did it end it? And why?
So she kind of friend zoned me by the end of it. I don't know why.
Are you still friends?
Nah.
Yeah, even I don't believe in
Once
that.
you
being
fall in love, you
friends-
cannot
exactly
fall out of love.
I mean, see, you cannot be friends with your exes.
You cannot be friends with someone you literally loved.
Exactly.
not exes, like actually loved.
Can say that. Can
Yeah.
say that.
If you did not love someone, but you were in a relationship by
So what's the status now?
very single. Very
Focusing
single.
on work, career?
Yeah. But I'm
Or-
not restricting myself from
Correct.
inviting any or just attracting the right people.
You asked me this thing. Tell me the same answer. Not the same answer. So the same question goes to you. Like, do you really think so that a woman is very important in a man's success?
Absolutely, I've seen my mother doing it, and my mother was a person and has been the person who has been the glue of the entire family, right from being the bread earner and also being the homemaker at the same time. So when you have seen your mom, this lady, being the fundamental force that attracts the universe to be in the right place, what else do you need? So the very
Absolutely.
reason that I create a lot of women-centric content is because of this. I have a very I love women, honestly.
Okay.
I love them to the core, and that just because of the examples that women in my life have set. So it's not about me like being very desperate
So
about it.
you're like a mother's boy.
Yeah, I'm a mama's
Even
boy.
I'm
So
a mama's boy, man.
biggest impact.
And I don't know where the fuck is the old school old school love is gone.
Yeah.
Mama's boys are the thing.
Yeah. Truly. Yeah.
कोई डोले शोले किसी का फेम तुम्हें खुश नहीं रख सकता इतने. And see, even my mother is like my manifestation board, my mood board for life, man. So
Yeah.
I know that my mother manifests. Yeah, everyone's mother
Yeah.
is like, she's like
True.
She's
And that's what
there.
we're trying to buy for them, right?
My mother, I just came down from Dubai. My mother sent me this entire list, and I just can't say no to her for
Yeah.
anything. Trust
Yeah.
me on that. And I'm very sure. I remember guys telling me that beach podcast में अगर मेरी माँ का phone आया ना, please मेरे को बता देना. I can't miss her call. And that was so sweet.
Yeah. So truly, like, that completes the entire picture of me trying to be there for my mom. Materialistic things, yes, that is important. But at the core of everything, the most important and most expensive thing that we can buy for them is time. And if we are able to buy more time to be with them, that's all they want.
Correct.
But yeah, materialistic things are just the add-ons that make it more interesting.
I can talk
Fascinating.
whole fucking night of people being materialistic or relationship or whatever. But have you ever felt just okay in any relationship?
Just okay.
Yeah, just okay in
Yeah.
any relationship.
Yeah.
How many relationships you had? And what was that just okay moment for you?
Just okay in a way like or oh,
Just
okay.
I'm okay. Like you were faking it? That, I'm
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that was, I've been in that sense because I was just
You were not okay.
I was just okay with myself.
Okay.
That's the
being
biggest
over
problem.
being over there at that very moment, in that very
The
relationship.
entire time.
Okay.
The thing is like you cannot force someone to be in love with you. You can't force relationships.
You can never force
And I say
relationships.
this again and again, attraction happens, but love accumulates.
Exactly.
So you have to give it time to accumulate over a long period
But
of
at
time.
the same time, I feel that when you love someone, okay, you sometimes try to be okay that, let's say that I can never fake I love you or I miss you or something, but I can legit fake like I'm okay because I just don't want to tell that person that about my stories because I just want to fight my own journey. I just want to keep everyone happy because maybe that's kind of
Yeah.
a person I am, and I'm
Yeah.
very sure that kind of a person you are too.
Right.
So are you okay now?
I am okay with myself. I'm in the best mental phase of my life. And it's just because of the amount of dopamine and oxytocin, and name any neurotransmitter you can. It's flowing in the right direction, and I know that just because of the quality of people I'm gravitating towards. I'm pretty
Wonderful.
sure one of those angels will be the love of my life. Right now, I might not be ready for it, but whenever I am,
What's your age?
26.
गाइस 26 साल का नौजवान मुंडा है, गोल्डन प्यार है, गोल्डन दिल
Follow me
है,
on
सब
Bumble.
कुछ है. यार you have to ruin it, right? You have to.
No, because I also like saw your profile is very Andrew Tate-ish.
But see, that is another kind of profile.
He is the Andrew Tate of
No,
India, guys.
So that's
I
why
don't know.
trust
So,
me, my upbringing is always
Yeah.
been so humble. We have been taught that 18 साल की उम्र के बाद तुम्हें कोई पैसे नहीं मिलने हैं. तो जो लोगों को लगता है कि बाप के पैसे पे जी रहा है या इस पे जी रहा है, let them. I don't even. But see, their life is a roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
Some or the other day it will fucking bother you.
Yeah.
All right. But people need to understand. So that's why I started creating content that I want people to see this side of me.
Yeah.
All right. I want people to see that I am creating an impact.
Yeah.
You are creating an impact with all these beautiful souls. I'm trying to create an impact in the business entrepreneurship world. And trust me, till date, I have impacted 1,000 entrepreneurs. All right. Each 1,000 entrepreneur, every individual is creating or making good money, at least that they are taking care of their home, their lifestyle. Agenda simple.
Yeah.
First, you treat your parents. All right. Second, you make your business that valuable that the money is so lucrative enough that it pays off your each bills and your past loans or whatever shit. All right. And the third intent is once you make the money, all right, learn savings and investments. ठीक है. उसके बाद तुम्हें जो लाइफस्टाइल जीनी है जियो, जो करना है जैसे करना है करो.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So that is the side of Kshitiz that.
No one knows.
Yeah, no one
I want people to know. Fucking know me.
So is your dad happy with what you're doing? Your family is happy with what
My family is so proud of me. I'll tell you one very beautiful thing.
you're doing? Yeah. Make us cry, bro.
No. I'll make you cry outside. Outside. You'll shout.
So do you
So
believe
listen.
men don't cry?
I cry.
Yeah.
I cry very often. And I'm a Cancerian. I cry a lot. I'm a super emotional person. But it's just that I don't share my feelings with any other person because back in my mind, I feel that why should I bother any other person with my emotion? Because a happy person can turn out. Because see, there are a lot of people who wouldn't able to digest few things that Kshitij, no yaar, you can't, like, Kshitij is not this side of, this is not the side of
Yeah.
Kshitij. Because I am always been seen as a socialite, a networker person who connects people. But talking about what you asked me about your family, what was, trust me on this thing, my life goal was to buy a fucking G-Wagon. Alright? When I did that, I told one of the person that decide one thing, आज तय कर लो, तुम्हें वैगन के आगे जी लगाना है या वैगन के आगे आर लगाना है. ठीक है.
Good one.
वैगन आर तो तुम आज नहीं तो कल खरीद लोगे.
Yeah.
ठीक है. वो जी वैगन कमाने के लिए ना तुम्हें इतना जी में दम लगाना पड़ेगा ना. ठीक है. तब जाके वो जी वैगन आएगी. ठीक है. एंड व्हेन आई बॉट दैट, no one knew what I was doing in my life. No one. How ori fuck. No one even knew what Kshitij is doing. And still, it's not. Alright? But I know for a fact that I am doing wonders in my life for my family, for my future family and everything. And then when everything is done, when everything is saved and invested, then I'm trying to live my own life. And I'm touch wood, I'm living very beautifully.
That's beautiful. But do you think like with time that materialistic drive keeps on degrading and your empathy levels are increasing at the same time? The very reason that we are not able to cry is you, maybe in your case, you share that, replace that emotion by giving, empowering someone.
Fuck bro, I'm getting goosebumps, man. But yeah, guys, Sadi, it was nice fucking talking to you. The entire podcast was chills in my body, bro. Trust me. It was so much of goodness. I literally can't digest and all shit right now. But yeah, remember 29 Smiles, you gave me a word that we are going to create an impact together towards 29 Smiles together. And let's see each other soon in Bombay whenever I'm there. And it was pleasure having you, buddy.
Likewise, thank you for having me and let's
Thanks,
fucking
man.
do this.
Cheers.
Cut!